We are so fortunate to have an organization like SRJO in Seattle. This orchestra has been an absolute touchstone for the art form for 25 years, and we are so lucky to have the organization here.
You know, Clarence and I started here in Seattle playing together a lot in quintets and small groups and other big bands. And there was one time we were getting ready to go on stage with this sacred music concert, and we really looked at each other and said, wouldn't it be great if we could start a band that did this sort of music year-round on a permanent basis? And that was really the beginning of all of it. The first step was to bring in Don Lanfear and Floyd Standifer. And fortunately, those two masters, who were really the great-grandfathers of jazz here in Seattle, they wanted to be part of it. And as soon as they joined up, then lots of other great musicians followed them into the band.
SRJO, when it was formed, was a very interesting ensemble in that it was completely filled with highly skilled professional musicians. Every chair, a soloist quality musician.
First time I saw SRJO play was at Benaroya Hall, Nordstrom Recital Hall. I'd say it was 2001. It was an amazing show, you know, because those were all our teachers and the heavyweights of Seattle, you know, Seattle jazz, yeah.
Over time, the mission of this ensemble and this organization has grown. We first just wanted to play good music for appreciative audiences and do it as often as we could. Now that mission has expanded so that we are also going to great lengths to educate the next generation about the meaning of this music and the value of the music and the importance of this music in American culture.
If jazz scholars didn't exist, my musical career probably wouldn't have taken off. I probably wouldn't have been able to branch off into different aspects of music. I'd probably still be playing the clarinet in a marching band to this day, potentially.
We want young children to experience a thrill of live performance. I've had parents contact me later after one of our Jazz for Kids concerts and tell me that they're still singing the melodies that they heard in those concerts weeks after the concert is finished. That's inspiration that we're giving to young children, and I think it's vitally important we continue doing it.
Singing with the SRJO is kind of like a dream come true. About 2002, I walked by Benaroya Hall. I wasn't even singing. I wasn't even gigging at all. And I walked by that hall, and I said, one day I'm gonna sing there. So this is a dream come true, singing with them and performing with them, being with them, joking with them, and learning so much. Every time I'm with them, I learn so much, and it's like being a princess, a jazz princess.
This city is blessed with a thriving jazz community, not only with the artists, but with the educators, and in fact with the audiences who are growing every year. And it's so great to see that, and SRJO really provides the glue both within this community and within the art form at large to bring it back to the canon, to the important part of the founding documents of this music.
We get to be creative with our own voices. You get to express yourself in a way that can bring joy to others who are listening. It's jazz, you know, it's like we play our lives, you know. Seattle has a rich musical history, and SRJO's keeping that alive. It's a big band that plays the music of all the greats, of Ellington, of Basie, you know, Thad Jones, Billie Holiday. You know, they're keeping that tradition. You know, it should be recognized, and I feel more and more people should come out, you know. Even though it's always a full house, it's not enough.
When our supporters make donations to the Seattle Repertory Jazz Orchestra, it makes it possible for us to give our concerts, present our guest artists, give educational outreach to hundreds of kids, expand that educational outreach to more and more schools, expand our concert offerings to more and more concert halls. It's making all the difference. For the SRJO to have reached a 25-year milestone is something we can all be very proud of. But what's really exciting to me is what's coming in the next 25 years, because we'll be taking an ensemble that I will say was almost grassroots in its beginnings, and we'll be turning it over to younger musicians and younger leadership and new ideas. And this is what's going to carry the ensemble forward for another 25 years and beyond. I'm hoping that 100 years from now, there's the greatest jazz ensemble in the world located right here in Seattle.